Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Stepdle puzzle on the first day of the Ashes. For those of you not well versed in cricket, this is the roughly biennial or biennial, happens about every 18 or 20, 30 months. Because it happens every other year, but sometimes it's in Australia's summer and sometimes it's in England's summer, so it's not exactly every 2 years. Anyway, it's an annual-ish cricket series between England and Australia that started back in 1882. That was the first time Australia won a cricket match on English soil, and the newspaper at the time published an obituary of English cricket saying it's died, body has been cremated and the Ashes taken back to Australia. And that's how the Ashes was born. So of course we're all cheering for England, or I certainly am. So we will use some words connected with the Ashes and cricket. So the body has been cremated. We've got a Y, but it's not the last letter. That's a very interesting start. I'm glad I picked that as my starting word. It's probably going to be first. There's still so many words it could be, but year uses a few common vowels. The Y is not first either. So, is it going to be second? Eyes? I feel like they don't really have plurals very often though. So, I mean, it could also be something like bite, but we've ruled out the Y from first position. Is there anything else that's not a plural? Hype. Okay, so let's try eyes again then. So it was a plural after all that. I shouldn't have given in to the hype. We will of course go for ashes as the five-letter word. We've got 2 letters. That's not a bad start. It doesn't end in S, so maybe it starts with S. Ooh, could be an M. Sorry, well I suppose it could be an M. I think that might be capitalised. It could be an N or a P. But we'll go for C because everyone cares about the cricket score. England are trying to regain the Ashes, or whoever loses is always trying to regain the Ashes every time there's a new matchup. That's given us the A and the G, but it's not an ing ending. So is it going to start with a G? Can't be an AGE ending either, so that's quite interesting. It could be a duplicated A. Aghast. I'd be aghast if it's correct and I don't go for it, but of course it's not remotely correct. But it is a duplicated A. That's interesting. So is it GA blank A? Something like that? All I can think of is garage or garage. That's the problem. Galaxy. That's a very good shout. Very happy to get that with the X and the Y. That could have been really difficult. And of course we're going to end with cricket on this day of all days. And it's not an ER ending, but we do have both of those letters. It's not an ING either, so this might be a bit tricky. Let's see if it's an RE beginning. What do we want to try? Reshape. That uses some common letters, but still none of them is in the right place. And it doesn't end in E, and we don't have a duplicated E. So all of that is a bit of a shame. Let's try an ERS ending. I think it's unlikely, but it might be quite easy to think of a word. Dangers. Oh, it could well be an ESS ending. Let's try address, if I can spell it. There we go. This is my address to the nation. It's that everyone should be cheering for England in the Ashes. So a nice 4-3-3-4 there. That is today's Stepdle puzzle with a nice symmetric pattern. Thank you for watching, and now go and cheer on England in the cricket. Bye for now.